What's going on, guys? Yeah, I wanted to put a quick video together just to kind of share a script that I created that's been super helpful when importing Dell warranty information into DattoRMM. So we use this script to take all the dates and the warranty info, or really just, I guess, the date from the Dell API, and then basically put that into, assign that to the correct endpoint in Datto, putting the expiration date for the warranty. It's been super helpful with warranty lookups. You don't have to go and look up, every single device manually and enter it in. So I'm not the guy that came up with most of this script. I believe there's another script out there. It's escaping right now that pulls the information from Dell, but I just kind of tweaked it a little bit and then made it import everything directly into Datto. So there's a couple things you'll need to get started with this script, and I'm not going to go into details on how to generate these API keys or the information from Datto, but the things that you'll need, but I will also put the links in the description on how to do these things as well. You'll need the Dell API keys for their warranty website, which I'll put a link to show you how to get that. And then you'll need, if you have a user in DattoRMM, you'll need to generate an API key and I believe a secret for your user, which can be done under like settings, user, and under your user account, you can generate an API. So that'll be important. And then basically what you also have to have is the UUID for the devices that you want to import the warranty information for. So the way that the script works is in DattoRMM, what's tied to the Dell warranty is the serial number, right? So in the script, you put in your Dell API information, you put in your Datto API key and all that, and you put the file path to your file, which we're talking about. And what it does then is it fetches the OAuth tokens for both, and then it basically generates an API request to DattoRMM's API based on the UUID, trying to get the serial number, which is then needs to be referenced in the Dell API GET request, right? So it fetches the serial number based on the UUID, and then it queries Dell's API for that serial number, looking to get the warranty information. Once it pulls that warranty information, it then creates another post request to the DattoRMM API, putting that, basically assigning that warranty date to that device based on your ID. So I'm going to link I'm going to put the link to the GitHub script here. As long as you have these three items, you'll be successful with the script. And the way that they need to be structured in the text file, and you can export this if you go into DattoRMM, you could export CSV and then just filter by the column. You could do a report, however you want to do it in DattoRMM. Text file just needs to have a unique UUID on each new line. It needs to be structured just like this, and it needs to be a text file. And then you reference that location to that file in the script here. So the items that you will need to put in are these two, and then you'll need to put the path to your file to be successful in the script. And so what I'm going to do now is just, I have that information in my script in a working setup, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of show how that works now. So the name of my script is different from the one that I uploaded to GitHub, but this is mine right here. So if I go ahead and run this guy, you can see it's going to run through kind of all the processes here and add a little status bar. And then you can see here that it's pulling the serial numbers. And I'm going to blur out the UUIDs, but then it's going to go ahead and put the warranty date. It's going to print every one as it goes line by line. And then if you go ahead and you check your Datto RMM, this information should be in there. And I wouldn't worry too much. Basically, if you run this script multiple times, it's just going to overwrite the date that's in there. So I could run this script, 10 times. It's not going to error out. It's just going to put the new date that it finds in RMM. So this is just going to run through. And then the reason that I have it printing out to the screen is so that you can see if there's an error or if there's one that doesn't have a date or isn't registered, it'll show nothing, right? And so the reason these are all showing kind of the same date is because they were all put through, they were all kind of installed at the same time. So, so it should be finished now. And then at the end of it, it's just going to tell that it's complete. So, I hope you guys find this helpful. It's been super helpful for us. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll have all the links in the description that you'll need to get this going, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.